Ben hususuyla bugün burada iştirak eden
I would specifically like to welcome our guests from Italy and China who are here with us today. Italian and Chinese companies have made a great contribution to the creation of this station. Together with Azerbaijani energy specialists, we have accomplished this remarkable project in a very short period of time. I should also note that both Italy and China are strategic partners of Azerbaijan. 2 declarations on strategic partnership have been signed with Italy and 2 with China. As a result of my numerous visits to these countries, very good results have been achieved in many areas. Italy is Azerbaijan's #1 trading partner. China is also among our leading trading partners. Our long-term and strategic cooperation with Italy, especially in the energy sector, began several years ago in the crude oil and natural gas sectors. With China, we have recently started to jointly implement renewable energy projects. The necessary agreements were reached during my state visit to China in April. I should also mention that the supply of equipment for the new solar power plants currently under construction in Azerbaijan is largely provided by Chinese companies. In other words, these 2 countries are both strategic partners and important trading partners for us. As I mentioned, political relations are at a very high level, and we are witnessing a great example of international cooperation here. The commissioning of the 8 November power plant will serve multiple goals. As I mentioned earlier, it will increase the efficiency of our energy system, expand our potential generation capacity, and significantly reduce conventional fuel consumption. Thus, this will create an opportunity for us to save natural gas, because everyone knows very well that there is a great demand for Azerbaijani gas in world markets today. And the more we save natural gas domestically, the greater our export potential will be. Low consumption of conventional fuel here will bring us additional profits. Naturally, we are seeing and will continue to see savings of natural gas in renewable projects as well. Azerbaijan is also among the leading countries in this field. The renewable energy projects that have been signed are already underway and will be implemented in the future will provide us with 6,500 megawatts of green energy by 2030. Considering that our total generation capacity today is 9,000 megawatts, everyone can understand what this might mean. At the same time, we will be able to save natural gas, and as a result, our natural gas exports will increase even further. In other words, several objectives are being met here. And of course, our well-considered policy forms the basis of all these successes. We are working according to well-planned policies and programs in every direction. Energy is a matter of national security for every country. Today, we can all clearly see the consequences of threats to energy infrastructure around the world, especially in Europe and other regions. Azerbaijan is among the countries contributing to European energy security today, and it is no coincidence that the European Union rightly calls Azerbaijan a reliable partner and pan-European gas supplier, because today, Azerbaijani gas is exported to 12 countries through pipelines. 10 of them are European countries, and it is precisely according to this indicator, according to the geographical scope of our gas supply, that Azerbaijan is in the leading positions on a global scale today. Of course, many countries are using Azerbaijani gas to ensure their energy security. We export both natural gas and crude oil and petrochemicals, and a certain amount of electricity. However, after the projects I have mentioned are fully operational, we will also export green energy via various electric cables. Thus, the economic power and geopolitical importance of our country will grow even further, though it is already quite strong. Azerbaijan will continue to enhance its role as a hub of stability, development, and progress in this region. Everyone is following the developments taking place in the world today. It is possible to say that conflicts around us are not subsiding. On the contrary, new conflict zones are emerging. Clashes and wars are taking place, causing great disasters and human tragedies. We also know very well what war is. Our lands were under occupation for many years. During the Second Karabakh War, Armenia not only deliberately kept our cities, villages, and residential areas under fire, but also did not forget to fire its missiles here to Mingachevir, if it is possible to say so. The goal of this was to paralyze our energy infrastructure. Even before the Second Karabakh War, Armenia, which used several methods to threaten us, including the bombing of Mingachevir, destroying the dam here, and disabling the Mingachevir power plant. The shells and long-range missiles that fell here, in this area, are clear evidence of that. This was an act of aggression against the civilian population and civilian infrastructure, a war crime. Armenia's war crimes are not limited to this. Armenia, which committed the Kojali genocide and destroyed our settlements during the occupation, also shelled Ganja, Mingachevir, Barda, Tata, Agdam, and many settlements located quite far from the conflict zone during the Second Karabakh War. Armenia is a war criminal state. In other words, by saying this, I want to emphasize once again how great the importance of this region. This infrastructure facility is for our country. Now we are living in peace. For 5 years, peace has been fully secured in Azerbaijan. And of course, the sooner peace is achieved beyond our borders, the better it will be for those countries, and naturally, for us. However, the reality is that today our country is known worldwide as a place of stability, development, and progress. We have earned this reputation through our own labor, hard work, and thoughtful policy. Today, choosing the name of this power plant did not take much time. Among the proposed options, I selected 8 November because this is the date of our glorious victory. Victory is worthy of our people and our state. I am confident that this plant will serve our nation for many years and that its operation will be successful. Once again, I congratulate each and every one of you on this wonderful event. Thank you.
Tebrik ederim. Sağ olun.